I thought initially that it would be a very technical conference with a very narrow focus, so had some concerns about how relevant it would be to the broader member.
I think for me, how we were going to blend the breadth of the industry, bring the research and the business end of that together in some fashion, but also through the E-ATP conference give people exposure to the breadth of the industry itself. So not just employment testing or certification or educational clinical, but people get exposure to that.
The challenge mainly was, is it too narrow to address the needs of salespeople, product people, strategy and technology teams?
I thought one is, we have an international presence as it is, and we have a lot of clients in that space across the world.
So it wasn't a technical conference at all, and it allowed us to understand and learn about what were the big trends for the future of EdTech and assessment, but also meeting some really key people and influencers who were changing where this industry was going.
If you look at different markets, different geographies in the world, they all are unique. They all have their specific challenges. Europe's a very diverse place, for example. 29 countries in the European Union, but that's not just Europe.
Well, you learned what was going on in terms of the test centers, in terms of how people were doing different methodologies perhaps, and how they sort of approach validity, and also with the regulations and the legal aspects across the international territories, particularly in Europe.
It had a degree of technicality to it too, but it allowed people to focus on those areas which suited their job roles and their specific requirements.
I think it's a non-US centric way of approaching testing, as well as the experiences there. There's different assumptions, different challenges.
Very diverse place. And in some respects, I think if you're looking at it from the outside in, it can seem very intimidating. So the European Association Conference will take some of that intimidation away and give you access to local knowledge very easily.
I think the greatest thing with the E-ATP now is the fact that the people around the table and in those meeting rooms are setting the stage for the future of testing and assessment across all of Europe.